So at this point, I believe I will be bringing up our president, Eloy Oakley, for the next segment of our celebration. President Oakley.
Thank you, Paul. Let's give a round of applause to Paul for doing a great job this morning. So that was a hard act to follow, but we're going to follow it anyway. We have another outstanding group of individuals that we want to recognize and who were recognized earlier in the year with the John and Sue Ann Roosh Award. The John and Sue Ann Roosh Excellence Award is sponsored by the League for Innovation in Community Colleges. This is a wonderful national organization that promotes innovation in our community colleges. They do wonderful work throughout the country, taking our colleges, taking administrators, faculty, and introducing them to a lot of great work that's going on throughout the country and continuing to spur innovation. And so these individuals were selected throughout the various nomination processes and were honored earlier in the year. We want to have a chance to bring them up today and honor them once again here with our Long Beach City College family. They all have a chance to travel to the League for Innovation to receive their award. I think one of them could not attend. So we wanted to have a chance to honor them today. So I'm going to call them up individually, and as they come up, I'd like them to stand here, and then we'd like to give them a very special surprise. So first, I want to recognize Annie Engel. Annie is not here today, unfortunately, but you can applaud for her anyway. Annie, as you all know, has been with the district for just a little over 13 years. And during her tenure, she has become the IITS key support person on the Pacific Coast campus. On top of her normal day-to-day work, Annie finds the time to be involved in the campus community. She is a regular at board meetings, so she must not have a life after work, but as the rest of us do who have to be at those board meetings. But no, she is always there, always supporting the classified staff, and always advocating on behalf of the classified staff, even though she has at times no official role, but she is just there to make sure that the classified staff is represented. She's a member of the LEAD Academy, their first cohort, and has served on various committees, and is now involved in getting the Classified Senate started. She goes above and beyond in supporting LBCC's vision, which makes her a very well-deserved recipient of the John and Sue Ann Roosh Award. So let's give Annie another round of applause. Next, someone that we all know and love as well, Mary Haggerty. Come on up, Mary. So Mary began her career here at LBCC recently, not too long ago, and at the start of the 2013-2014 school year. While coming with a very strong background in athletics, spending time at UCLA, Long Beach State, Fullerton Community College, we'll forgive you for that. Her impact on LBCC student athletes has been immediate and has been very, very positive. She has distinguished herself as the glue for academic support and success for all 18 athletic teams. Serving over 400 student athletes, Mary tirelessly works to manage the Student Athlete Success Center, run the eligibility workshops, support all the D1, D2, D3, and all the other places I never got to go and play sports at, and all their transfer needs, as well as carry out a multitude of other athletic department needs. It's not uncommon to see Mary running on campus or over at PCC to help student athletes with all of their needs. And she's always there to celebrate their success. And we've had tremendous amount of student athlete success since she's been here. We get to celebrate many of our student athletes who go on to transfer, and it's because of Mary's hard work that we're able to celebrate that. What is uncommon and really sets Mary apart is her real ability to connect with students. Since arriving, Mary has personally mentored countless young people on regular one-on-one meetings to help them achieve their goals. Her ability to get results, her passion and commitment to excellence has earned her overwhelming support from the athletic department as well as many colleagues across both campuses. She is a wonderful lady, and I want to congratulate her personally for all her achievements, for dedication to Long Beach City College, and for being nominated and receiving the John Suen Rush Excellence Award. Congratulations, Mary. Stand right there. Go move. Next is Kenna Hellman. Come on up, Kenna. Kenna, during her tenure here at LBCC, I've had the privilege to work with Kenna and observe her leadership, her innovation, her willingness to just step forward and tell me what to do, which is often, but very welcome. She promotes several initiatives, everything from enhancing the college-wide curriculum process, making college-wide student learning outcomes process more effective, all that work that none of us want to do, but we need it done. We know we can count on Kenna, and she does a tremendous job at doing it. She participates in and guides complex matters through shared governance with our faculty and the administration. She's been a regular member, certainly as long as I've been here, of the Academic Senate. Kenna's leadership is seemingly boundless as she employs empathy, heart, strength when leading the college through issues that require tactful shared governance. As the curriculum chair, as a member of the College Planning Committee, Academic Senate Executive Committee member, and of course, a counselor. These are not only tangible, but also far-reaching accomplishments that help the college and the state as a whole, but ultimately they are Kenna's direct way of serving our students as they progress through their academic careers toward excellence. I certainly owe a great deal of gratitude to Kenna for her leadership here at Long Beach City College. She has always stepped forward, never been shy, and so for that she is receiving the John Suen Rush Excellence Award. Congratulations, Kenna. And then the final member of this cohort this year is Shenny Weber. Come on up, Shenny. Shenny has been hanging out here for 16 years, according to some, running that shadow college that we call economic development. But Shenny has worked tirelessly here at LBCC. She has shown herself to be a proven leader who has embraced the college's goals and initiatives and has helped build our economic development program. It is literally one of the best economic development programs in the nation, and much of that success is because of Shenny. She excels at program design and implementation, and over the years she's been responsible for the startup of the Los Angeles Regional Small Business Development Center Network. For those of you who are not aware, that network extends throughout all of LA County, Santa Barbara County, and Ventura County. She also led the development of the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program and the LBCC Innovation Fund SoCal. She's currently working on the startup of the LBCC Student Portal, which you'll hear a lot more about in the near future. It'll be a place and an opportunity for students to complete a project based on internship working with real business entrepreneurs and their business needs. Shenny is a valuable member of the college and a key team member in the college advancement and economic development department. She is very deserving of this recognition, and Shenny, for all your tireless work, I want to personally thank you. You have truly been part of building one of the most recognized economic development programs in the nation, and for that we're very grateful. And for that, you are very deserving of the John Suen Excellence Award. Congratulations. So, our special surprise for these individuals, and only LBCC can get this done. This award is named after John and Sue Ann Roosh. John and Sue Ann Roosh have dedicated their lives to leadership in community colleges. First working at the University of Texas at Austin through the Community College Leadership Development Institute, and working to really promote leadership development throughout our community colleges. They have literally been responsible for training, for developing leaders that really extend throughout the entire community college system in the nation. When you think about community college leadership, all roads lead to John and Sue Ann Roosh. And we are very privileged to have John Roosh here today. I'd like him to come on up and personally congratulate the award winners and say a few words. I'd like to put him on the spot and have him say a few words while he's here. And then also, before we leave this segment of the program, I'd like all of the John Sue Ann Roosh Award winners to come on up and take a picture with John before we move on to the next part of the program. John?
Thank you very much, President Oakley. What a fun day. I was sitting there thinking about 3 or 4 possibilities for a TV syndicated comedy show with all of the award winners. Thank goodness for that. But humor gets a lot done. Dr. Oakley, Chancellor Oakley, President Oakley, forgot to mention that I was also president of my 7th grade class on 2 separate occasions. The truth is, I wouldn't be here today had I not had the great fortune to go to a community college. And I probably would never have gone into teaching, where I've spent my career as a faculty member, had it not been for a history teacher at the end of the fall semester. And I'd made the dean's list. In fact, it was one of the few good dean's lists I'd ever made. And Lewis Brown, who was this wonderful history teacher, called me during the semester break at work. So I knew I wasn't in trouble. School was out and the like. So I made my way up to campus, snowy day, and we went to the student center and we chatted about the football bowl games. We talked about our basketball team, and finally Lewis Brown looked at me and he said, "I've got a question for you." And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Have you ever thought about being a serious student?" And I thought I were one, I made the dean's list. Dr. Brown said, "You could be a straight-A student if you wanted to." Well, in the 50s, being a straight-A student was nothing you wrote home about. Your picture didn't get in the paper for that. But then he said to me, "If you decide to use the talent I think you have, somebody will pay your way anywhere you want to go." I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. In fact, most students coming out of high school today or wherever they've been, adults, returning adults, don't have a clue that merit, accomplishment really pays off for you, financially, with opportunities and the like. But then he said something else. He said, if you live your life just getting after it or being your best, you will have options in your life no one else has. Folks, I've got 2 degrees in history today because I had the great fortune of going to a community college where not just the faculty, but all of the staff and all the worker bees who made the wheels of the institution turn clearly demonstrated on a daily basis that they were there to be of positive help and positive influence in the lives of the students who came. And what a wonderful, wonderful opportunity all of us have. I taught at Duke before I went to Texas. I taught at UCLA earlier in my career, and I learned quickly that the students who went to those 3 institutions would probably get by in spite of faculty and staff. They were National Honor Society winners. They sat on the front row. They did all the right things to go to graduate school, law school. But most of the students who come to our colleges, first generation in the family to go, they need lots of assistance. They need lots of encouragement. In a few cases like yours truly, they need some people to get them straight and get them focused. But I'm delighted to be here. And I like to remind faculty that faculty, unless we faculty are involved in outreach within our communities, and I'm sure many of you in this room are, but unless you're involved in recruiting or visiting the high schools or doing things to encourage students to come to the college, if you're not doing those things, you may be the last employee group on campus to have face-to-face contact with those you serve. Are you with me? In other words, the telephone operator, buildings and ground crew, housekeeping crew, all of those folks, everybody in admissions, everybody in financial aid. And a lot of community colleges, we don't talk about it very much, but a lot of community colleges lose would-be students between the parking lot, because a lot of folks, as several of you said, don't get past the parking lot or are not sure where to go. And we were talking this morning, Terry and I were talking this morning about how colleges and universities rarely name buildings with any functional description of what takes place in the buildings. We put A building, B building, I think this is the T building, isn't it? But when students show up, it's like they have one thing in common. Most of them are lost and they need a lot of help. But I'm delighted to be here. You guys have to stay out of trouble, by the way, because you carry my name with this. So my grandmother used to say, keep your name out of the paper. But what a wonderful occasion. I'm delighted to be here with all of you. So thanks very much and congratulations to you guys as well.
Are there any other John Suwan Award winners here with us today? Come on up.
The next portion of our award presentation is our Exemplary Online Instructor Award. And for that, I would like to invite up Assam Kashu. He's going to tell you about the award and announce the winners, or the honorable mention of the winner.
Thank you, Paul. Okay, it's hard to follow both of those awards and everyone's speeches, so I'll try to keep it short and concise, I guess. The Exemplary Online Instruction Award. So the effective online instruction requires a great deal of time and dedication. The purpose of this award is to recognize and honor faculty members who provide innovative and exemplary practices in their online courses, increasing student equity, engagement, and success. And the award was founded last year in 2015 by the Office of Instructional Technology and Distance Learning and the Online Education Committee. And it consists, the faculty are self-nominated, however, they were encouraged to apply by their colleagues and their students. The committee formed of volunteers of faculty, students, and myself. We reviewed all the applications, which are intensive, and we go to every individual course, and we complete a scoring rubric that consists of 6 criteria. 1, learning support. 2, course organization and design. 3, communication and collaboration. 4, content and student engagement. 5, assessment and evaluation. And 6, faculty use of student feedback. Before moving forward, I would like to recognize the committee of volunteers who selected the winners this year. As you see on the board, we had Anthony Stars, who was our faculty coordinator of online education, Melvin Cobb, Kristen Moreno, Carrie Otto, Michael Robertson, who won the award last year, Jeff Wheeler, and our student, Melissa Navis Antillion. Sorry if I did not say that correctly. And I think I can't see the names, but I believe those are the correct names. All our faculty, they volunteered their time. They did not receive anything for that time, and it's very intensive. They scored every application, reviewed every course. So I want to thank them all for their time and their efforts and their dedication to online instruction. Now, we selected an honorable mention and the recipient of the award because it's very difficult to select. Oh. I don't know why this happened, but all our faculty applicants were outstanding, and they are raising the level of excellence in online teaching practices at LBCC. So we thank all of those faculty members and all the ones who didn't apply that are amazing and supporting student success in our college. So I will go ahead and mention our honorable mention first, and then go into the recipient of the award. Our first honorable mention is Colin Williams. You can come up. So Colin received a certificate for his honorable, as an honorable mention for his work and not for his courses. It was extremely difficult to select winners, and he could have easily also been a winner. His course was amazing. As you guys know, Colin is very active and does great work in our college. He's a new faculty member in our library department, or our library. And his course was using Moodle Learning Management System, our current LBCC management system. I was kind of hoping he would longboard his way over here, but that's good enough. I'm not sure, if you would like to say a few words? I'm putting him on the spot.
This is very exciting. I am a child of the internet, so I enjoy teaching online. And at this point, I'm more nervous to teach in person than I am online. But I'm very excited. I want to thank the committee and the students. They make the class very enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to my future here.
Thank you, Colin. And without further ado, it is a pleasure and honor to present and recognize both of them today, but our 2016 recipient of the Exemplary Online Instruction Award, Lisa Fitzgerald. Just real quick, Lisa is a faculty member in our English department. Her course was English 1 using the Canvas Learning Management System. And I'll let her go ahead and talk, but the faculty members who chose her were amazed by her engagement with her students online. She had, I think, around 40 students, if not more, and she was engaged with every single one daily. And it was amazing, and we were very highly impressed by that, and we thank you for your commitment to the students. And without further ado, please, Lisa.
Thank you, Hassam and Cece and Colin and everybody who's here. I'll keep this very brief. I know it's been a long program and we have others to recognize, but I just wanted to tell you how humbled and honored I am to be amongst all of these wonderful colleagues. I've been in LBCC since 2004, and teaching online is very new to me. And I feel very excited to be recognized, and I really appreciate that. Unlike Colin, I'm not a child of the internet, so this has been a really exciting time for me to take my online experience and get better and better by watching our other wonderful faculty. I still love teaching face-to-face. I love that interaction with my students, and so I'm enjoying this new challenge of trying to kind of take that face-to-face teaching and put it into an online environment. So thank you again so much. I feel so humbled and so honored to be the recipient of this award. Thank you.
Thank you.